Now, on 105.9 FM and streaming worldwide on the WMAL app. O'Connor and Company.
7:37. Good morning. It's O'Connor and Company. Friday, the 30th day of January. Where the heck did January go? Coming up at 8:05, Brad Thor will talk to us about his new book. And at 8:35, Steve Moore on the breaking story from last hour that President Trump has nominated Kevin Warsh as the new chairman of the Federal Reserve. We'll find out what that means to you. Coming up at 8:35, it's Larry O'Connor with Patrice Onwuka. Good morning, Patrice.
Good morning, Larry.
Nathan Brinkman is with Education Reform. His website is schoolchoiceva.com. Schoolchoiceva.com because, well, it's past time to get real school choice going in Virginia. And, of course, this is School Choice Week. And first of all, Nathan, good to talk with you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Larry. Good morning and happy Friday, Patrice. It's great to be back on the program.
Well done.
Thank
and
you.
we should probably cut right to the big development here over the last 12 hours, and that has to do with the 4th Annual School Choice Week celebration scheduled for tomorrow in Arlington. I was going to be there with Winsome Sears, but, well, here I am talking in the past tense. What's the disposition of this event at this point?
Yeah, that's right. As you know, Larry, we were discussing that last night, and with a heavy heart, we decided to reschedule in light of the continued state of emergency declared for Virginia and talk in the media of a wintry mix and freezing cold temperatures on Saturday. Yeah. We already heard from some individuals that they just weren't going to make it because of possibly hazardous road conditions. You know, I grew up in the Midwest like you, Larry, mostly in Michigan, and I saw the forecast and thought, it doesn't sound that bad. But I am a Virginian now, and we must respect the local customs, as they say.
Right.
Things
exactly.
shut down more easily.
It's
here.
not the weather, really.
Snow.
It's the government's not really being used to it. Sadly, I think that's a big part of it.
That's right. That's right. So, in all seriousness, we didn't want anybody to feel uncomfortable or possibly endanger themselves. We got more than 100 RSVPs from all over Virginia, including a few from Maryland and D.C., and we really do want everyone who registered to be able to join us and to feel safe while doing so. So we are going to reschedule. That's the good news. Probably early March. As soon as that's confirmed with the venue, we'll be advertising that again. People can stay tuned, sign up for updates at our website. You mentioned schoolchoiceva.com for the event itself. Our main website is edreformva.org. People can also follow us on X at edreformva. As soon as we have the details nailed down, we'll let everybody know. Those who RSVP'd already don't have to do anything. They're still on the list for the rescheduled event. For those of you who haven't signed up yet, the good news is it's not too late, and we're going to have a bigger and better event in March with Larry and with Winsome Sears and many other guests, hopefully, including your listeners.
Yeah, and listen, the bottom line is we wanted to make sure we had a big turnout, and we saw so many people wanted to be there, but there's no guarantee with these kind of conditions whether they'd show up. So we'll do it. That's the reason we do these events, is for the people, for our listeners. And you've got my schedule for March, so we'll get it. So let's move on to School Choice Week, because whether we have our event tomorrow or not, it is School Choice Week, and I'm concerned that we've taken a step backwards in Richmond.
Possibly, Larry. There are legislators and bills that are hostile to parental rights and school choice. We'll see if they make it to the floor and if they pass, whether or not the governor signs that bill. One early test of Governor Spanberger's professed moderation will be what she chooses to do with the federal school choice program. That's the scholarship tax credit program that was included in the big, beautiful bill, as it's called. Governor Youngkin, kind of on his way out in January, did opt Virginia into the federal program. States do have to opt in. And this would simply allow the establishment of scholarship funds for students who wish to attend, or their parents decided it's best for them to attend a non-government run school, whether it's Christian, Catholic, or secular private school. People can contribute to a scholarship fund, get a tax credit for doing so, and the funds are dispersed to the school in the name of the scholarship recipient. It's really innocuous. Nobody has to participate, but states have to opt in. Youngkin opted in. The question remains, will Spanberger stay in, or will she cave to the pressure of teachers' unions and opt out?
Yeah. It's so interesting that we're celebrating School Choice Week with an administration that is far more embracing of school choice than the past one. Can you talk from at least a positive perspective? What have you seen in terms of the gains that we've seen with school choice over the past year?
Well, certainly nationwide, school choice continues to gain traction. At the state level, we've seen more universal school choice bills signed into law. As Larry said, we are behind the times here in Virginia. So too are your listeners in Maryland, regrettably.
Yes.
D.C., ironically enough, has been ahead of the curve, going back to the creation through Congress of the scholarship program that funded private education for D.C. residents, a limited but meaningful program, and the charter school sector has flourished in D.C. in a way that it simply has not in either Maryland or Virginia. But you asked for the good news, and President Trump has been a champion of devolving education to the states, but also using the levers that he's got in the federal government to promote parental rights, parental empowerment, and yes, school choice. Most notably, the new scholarship tax credit program in the Big Beautiful Bill Act that incentivizes donations to scholarship granting organizations. And that's all, from my perspective as a parent, very welcome.
Yeah, it's so phenomenal how powerful that the Education Improvement Scholarship Tax Credit is going to be as soon as people learn about it and they'll be able to take advantage of it. That's why everyone should learn more about it at schoolchoiceva.com, schoolchoiceva.com. Sign up there, get updates on school choice in Virginia, and then you'll learn about our rescheduled event, which we had to call because of weather tomorrow, but we will be doing it in March. Can't wait. I'll see you there. Nathan, always good to talk to you. Thanks for all the great work you do.
Thanks, Nathan.
Thank you, Larry and Patrice. Take care.
It is 7:44.